I promise I was going to leave it alone, but it gets to a point when people try to make this little narrative like you just a problem, you the person who started it, when people want to play victim, all type of stuff, it gets to a point. So I wrote this in my notes because I know I was going to I'm like, let me just write all this right now, and then I'm going to say it word for word on what I said, because I actually just wrote this while I was in the car, because I'm like, I gotta lay this shit down. This shit gotta get laid down. Lay down. I can't forget nothing. Okay, I stated that. I'm gonna say this the comments I can. I'm done talking about the situation after this. I never had intentions to say anything about her business on the internet. Why? Because that's her business. But once you go to the internet about my business once you go to the internet about my business, when I text you personally being grown, that's when I lost all respect for you. If you tell my business, I'm going to tell yours and mine. I'm going to make sure I don't leave none out. I'm letting you know that right now. You feel like, if you know I know something about you, and I know you know something about me, and you go on the internet tell my business, I'm telling yours too, because you're not innocent. And then not at that, I text you. I didn't go on the internet about you. I text you being grown. I went on Twitch. I didn't go on Twitch till after you told my business. That's what made me go on Twitch. And then also you made up a lie and said I got fucked by 6 niggas. That's why I really got on Twitch. Again, I hate them victim shit. Once that motherfucker know they wrong, but I'm off that now. Now we on this dog beater. Because if you know that I just pulled your whole card, you shouldn't make no video. You shouldn't say nothing. You should shut up and sit in the background. And please stop rapping and capping in your raps that you a bounced out clapper, because you never bounced out and clapped shit by a dog. Literally, I know you're scared in real life, but you could keep the act on for the internet. First, I'm going to start off with, for you to go on the internet and say you never wanted to be around me and you never wanted my mic to be around me, is cap. One thing you're not going to do is go on the internet and lie like I just wanted to be around you motherfuckers, when that was never the case. Certain stuff, you will invite me and my mic won't even say nothing. And my might invite me and you won't say nothing. So when have it ever been, it was times you would text me and it was time my might would text me. It was never like a time where it's just like, oh, I don't want Jada to do this, or I don't want Jada to do that, or whatever the case may be, whatever you say. But of course, a motherfucker going to say anything to make them look like they just the realest bitch ever. I would try to make it look good too if I used my friend. Y'all, I had to come in the booth because my manager's name is loud. Anyways, I stated that you was a sorry-ass friend and you used her. My was always a real-ass friend to Aspen when Aspen went against this shit and did all type of stuff towards her. And I know you guys seen this shit on the internet. I know I'm not the only one. Anyways, let's fast forward to the day we went to the corporate shit where we had did the video. When we went to the corporate shit, we was on the train. And the train was the video where we had the scene on the train. Okay, cool. Aspen said that, oh, I'm finna go out of town with my new friend. She be around all the rappers. Again, my mic stated, oh, okay, I want to go with you. Okay, cool. Aspen said, okay, she could come, all type of stuff. Aspen ended up leaving Chicago without my mic. My mic ended up feeling some type of way. All type of stuff, because that's weird. You just told her she could come and you end up going without her. But you a real friend. So Aspen ended up feeling some way. Mama ended up feeling some way. Mama was really emotional, and everybody just wanted to go to Atlanta. So I offered to drive to Atlanta, and we all took a little girls' road trip to get everybody mad somewhere, and we just going somewhere to just chill and be cool. Mind you, while we're out there, Aspen, Mama was trying to see Aspen because she know Aspen had just got home. But Aspen had lied to Mama and told Mama that she's not at home. But Mama ended up seeing this clip of Aspen and Samaya in the bathroom while Aspen getting her hair done by the same girl Mama just got her hair done when Mama had them braids. So my might end up feeling some type of way like, what was her point of lying? Like, what did she lie for? But you a real friend. So boom, she was already feeling some way about that. So then a clip come out where, I know you guys seen it. The clip come out where Aspen was like, I'm so glad I got a friend like this now because my mic was too much under her nigga. Basically throwing shots at my mic. Okay, cool. My might end up getting real emotional. I mean, like, that's because my might really love this girl. Like, she love her from, like, the bottom of her heart. And the way Aspen treating her because she around Samaya is wrong as hell. And my might is not doing nothing to Aspen at all. So it's like, it's really weird. Like, where's all this coming from? But you could just tell, like, Aspen always, like, has some weird-ass energy towards my might. And it would, like, look good on the internet. But, like, if you know the closed door shit, you will know. Aspen, please do not get on the internet and lie and say you told this girl to not sign that deal. How did you tell this girl to not sign that deal, but still took the money, the $20K that you got? I'm very confused. Now you trying to say it was only $10K. I could have sworn you got $20K. But if you didn't want her with that sorry ass deal, why would you accept the money? Don't make sense. I'm not accepting nothing that I told a motherfucker don't sign. It just don't make sense to me. And then you never was even on a manager contract with my mic, so you never was supposed to even get any money because you never signed nothing with her or nothing like that, so you never was supposed to get any money. And the only thing you did was get her recognized. I feel like you was hating on her because she rap better than you. I mean, don't get me wrong. My mic know how to clear something. Like, my mic a clear. I seen my mic get on a mic and slid through that. No stop, no nothing. No help, just all her. So I feel like it was really some hating shit with Aspen. Please do not lie on my name and say this and that when you know that's not true. It's very sad. You made your friend sign a messed up deal where she don't own none of her stuff. In order for her to get out her deal, someone have to buy her out of her deal. Me being a good person, I was trying to do a lot of research. I was even trying to put her on the manager that I had before the manager that I got now. Because I'm like, that's bogus as hell. Like, that's your whole friend. You looked at her like, okay, she gonna get me in this rap shit, but you just fucked her over. And then she talented as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna take that from her, ever take that from her. Like, she's talented as fuck. She have it in a chokehold. Again, I started feeling some type of way about Aspen when Aspen was just throwing some boom doos and like being funny on the internet, on TikTok. I know y'all seen it when she was like, don't ask me about Jada, this and that, this and that. Well, it's not. I just talk to you, all type of shit. So now it's like, don't ask you about Jada. Like, where did that animosity come from? Like, what is it? So I just stayed away, like, from real about that, about Aspen, but I was still around my mic. So, like, I didn't care about Aspen or nothing like that. I really don't care. Aspen here ended up texting my mic 2 months later and was like, yeah, I'm just going to keep my distance from you because you was trying to talk to my man, this and this and that. Aspen, oh, now you talking about she trying to talk to your man. Since when she was trying to talk to your man? That's your excuse to be around Samaya and not to be around my mic. Correct. So my mic was very confused and her feelings was really hurt, like. But again, it's like my mic still wanted to be around her because, like, that was her day one. And she's not wrong for that because it's that one female friend that you have is, like, you really locked in with. And it's like, no matter what, like, you still love her. But eventually, she's going to see. In January, Noonie Homie, baby mama end up getting into it with my mic. And they already been had their issues. Like, when we was all cool, they already been had their issues and stuff like that. But my mic was never around her or never around the baby daddy. Because I know personally my mic didn't like them. My mic was around Noonie 2 to 4 times. Never had an issue, never said anything until this day. This day she get into it with the baby mama and she just get mad at me like, if you gonna be around Noonie, I don't want to talk to you anymore. What do me being around Noonie got to do with anything? I talk to Noonie. You don't talk to him. I know you will not cut a nigga out for me. So then I just looked at it as like an excuse because you never been around the baby daddy. So why is you worried about who is Noonie Homie? That's Noonie Homie. That's not my homie. I'm going to tell my nigga not to be around his homie. So I looked at that as an excuse. The location they is talking about this gay boy who be lying on everybody. The gay boy said I gave they low up and what they do, ran with the shit. Ran with it. Again, speak when spoken to. If I'm not talking to you, shut the fuck up and stay in the background because I know you scary. You shouldn't be saying nothing. You got other shit to worry about. You was beating the case right now for pinning your hands on a dog. I been told you on multiple times we could get outside, we could do this, we could do that, or I could even come to you. You didn't respond and you blocked me on all platforms. But if it was Raven, you would make songs about Raven, you would go to Raven block, you would do this, you would do that. Aspen just another motherfucker who pick and choose. Why Aspen pick and choose? Because she think Raven like she know Raven not like that either. So she's gonna go against somebody who's just like her. But she knows somebody that's gonna get outside for her with her for real. She's not gonna say nothing to you. I'm telling you. Only thing she might do is argue with you on the internet. Like, this is why you need to shut up and mind your business. Because you's a fake ass bitch, so you shouldn't be saying nothing. You probably feel sorry as hell. That's why you want to be back her friend. Or you see that Mama was the only real motherfucker you had by your side. And that shit really eating you up right now. And that's why you want her more around you. Guilt is a motherfucker. When you say my name, make sure you have receipts. And you say your part and say my part too. Don't leave out no parts. Because I'm never going to leave out a part when you're talking about me. I don't give a fuck is 30 bitches against Jada. All you motherfuckers could be against me. And guess what? I'm still standing alone. And still gonna talk. 2 motherfuckers talking ain't stopping me from not saying nothing. Because I know what I did. I'm grown. And I can admit to my wrongs. And I can lay y'all ass out too. But don't ever lie and say you didn't want to be around me. Because baby, when was that? You didn't want to be around me because I told them I was going to fuck you up. That's why. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be around Jada after that either. Because don't throw no subliminals about me on the internet. And the only reason I ever said before that I was not going to fight Mama is because I was around Mama 24/7. Around this girl. All type of shit. But it gets to a point when a motherfucker want to keep chasing this shit because they're around a bitch that don't like you. And when a motherfucker with a female that don't like you, a motherfucker do anything to get under your skin. And it's like I've been ignoring it too much. And Jada don't ignore nothing. But now when I respond back because what someone said about me, I'm wrong. Or you can't have friends. Motherfuckers always want to tell your business when you fall out. State that to her too. Yes, when you tell my business, I'm going to lay everything out. Your part, my part, and the truth. And I don't care who believe me because I know what's going on. Like, I really know. Y'all be on this motherfucker, oh, Jada always lying. That's y'all problem. I don't lie, and y'all be taking me as a motherfucker joke. I'm done talking about it. It's irritating. I don't care to address this shit no more. Leave me alone. But again, Aspen, I know you're never going to get outside. You don't be with that bounce out clap shit. I'm finna take that name. That's finna be my shit. Don't ever front your shit like I just wanted to be around you. You's a fake ass hoe and I learned that. If I was her, I would be smacking your ass. Once you play with me, ain't no way your ass coming back. Then, you talking about a motherfucker buying views. Baby, my shit is accurate. You just upset your views not hitting on shit no more. And your first ever offer was $50K. And you got signed for that $50K. You've been in your deal for a year. And you haven't got shit else yet because you didn't drop a project. All this, oh, Jada, you not signed yet? I'm going down the right path. I'm not quick to sign no shit that's gonna fuck me over. If that's the case, I would have been signing hella deals. You gotta know how to move with this shit because these people will play with your head. When these people know you popping now, they'll play with your head and shit like that, and they'll just want you and they'll be taking over you. Now, I'm smart with it and I'm on it. And Aspen, guess what? I wouldn't want to have your life. Yours more fucked up than mine.